us now is Mary Jane Knight, whose debut album, Rising Free, A Journey of Healing, is set to release Sunday, March 23rd, this Sunday. Thank you for being here, Mary Jane.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm really excited.
I'm so happy you're here. And I want to hear a little bit about your background as a musician.
Sure. Well, I grew up in Western Iowa, and I went to Simpson College, and I got a music ed degree, and then I got a master's in vocal performance, and ever since then I have been teaching music and singing and performing opera and musical theater throughout the Midwest.
And why now do an album?
Well, you know, about 6 or 7 years ago when I relocated to the corridor, I went through probably the most difficult time in my life, and everything seemed to crumble around me, and it was very dark. And during that time, I realized that the only thing that I could hold on to is my inner light. And because of that, and also my my experience with teaching singing, I realized too that my voice saved me.
Yes.
And so that's kind of how this album began through my journey of healing.
And so this is a very personal album.
It is.
And I'm sure you're very excited to have it out in the world, but is it a little bit scary to put that out?
Oh, it's absolutely frightening. You know, it's probably about 3 years ago I started writing poems and these songs and through this healing process. And I knew that if I could focus my efforts on helping others find their voice and claim their worthiness, that it could be very powerful. And so it is extremely exciting and terrifying.
Yes, but I mean, I think that's the best thing, is something that is a little scary, and you do it and you put it out in the world and it speaks to other people and you help
That's what
people.
I hope.
Well, what else do you hope people take away from this and your words on this album?
Yeah, you know, I really just hope that people can be encouraged to maybe sing along with me, you know, and some of the music on the album is a bit mantra-like on purpose, because also I believe that I love to give people the experience and teach them how to fish, not just give them that fish. And so with this album, I also hope people will sing along.
And there's something healing about singing, right? Even if you're not a great singer, it's scientific, the vibrations.
Yes,
is that right?
Yes. When you start singing, you know, it bypasses our brain. It kind of calms us down, and also that those vibrations in our body can heal us. So I've been offering some vocal meditation and singing circles as well.
Very cool. And Sunday, this is releasing, but you're also having a concert.
Yes, yes. On this Sunday, March 23rd at 2 p.m., I will be presenting for the very first time the entire album live in person. So it's a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Yes.
I've never done it before. It's my debut album, and it'll be at Riverside Theatre.
It will be, and you can get tickets at riversidetheatre.org.
Yep.
Are you going to tell stories a little bit about?
I sure am, yes. I'm going to kind of talk about how they came to be. You know, some of them came to me in my dreams.
I have always been interested about this. When I don't write music, but sometimes I hear music or read poems in my dreams, and I'm like, wow, who wrote that? Me, I guess.
You know, I kind of believe it's a combination of our inner sanctity and also the angels.
Yes.
I really believe in angels, and I think that they can communicate with us, especially in our dreams. So,
do you have to get up and write those things down right away, or they kind of stick with you and you think about them?
Usually when they come to me in my dreams, I kind of wake myself up and I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta remember that. And then throughout the night, I re-wake myself up.
Okay, I like it, for the art.
Yes,
you get less sleep, but it's for the art.
Yes.
So Sunday, you are going to have this concert. You also have a music video that we're going to see a little exclusive clip of. Tell us about the making of it. And you know, you play the piano on this album, but you also play other instruments, is that right?
Yes, so primarily this album is me on the piano and my voice, and one of my friends, Joel Wilcox, on guitar, and then I also used the synthesizer to fill in with strings and then use a little bit of add rhythm and that kind of thing.
Yes. And what's the clip we're going to see?
Okay, so the clip that we're going to see is filmed by Ian Bennett, a wonderful videographer in Iowa City, and it is filmed right in my very own home, which is actually on the National Historic Registry and is the home of Emma Harvett, who was the first female mayor of a town of more than 10,000 in the United States.
Wow.
So her energy is in this film, and it will be dropping on YouTube at 6 p.m. this Sunday, and you guys get to see a 1-minute clip here, exclusive.
Thank you so much, Mary Jane, and for sharing your
Thank
talent.
you so much.
And yes, let's take a look.
Rising free, rising free, together we are rising free, through the wars, through the hate, seeing at last the oneness of our fate, rising free, rising free, together we are rising free, rising free, rising free, together we
Of Mary Jane Knight's Rising Free. You can see her in concert Sunday, stream the album.
Yes.
Yes, all of the things.
It'll be all dropped on Sunday.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mary Jane.
Thank you.